Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Today, I'm speaking with people that I've wanted to speak to for a long time. I've met them one time in person, which is just shocking for me to actually meet anybody in real life, because this is usually done behind a microphone and Zoom. But I actually met them at BravoCon, and you're like, who did you meet? What did you meet? Like a group? Did you? And I was like, I guess I kind of met a group, but it was a group I didn't even really know they were a group, because they represent an organization, if you will, something that I take very seriously, the group that they represent, because as you know, or if you don't know, this is so important, something that I started years ago, that I think really helps the nation, because especially during these holiday times, we're coming into Hanukkah, Christmas, all of these things, and you're going to see a lot of this. And I just want to warn you guys, especially if you have kids, you're going to see and want to use a lot of FACETUNE. Okay. Now I know we're saying the dirty word FACETUNE, but you're going to see a lot of it, and you're going to question your other friends. You're going, are they using it? And then you're going to see celebrities, and you're going, they're definitely using it. And, I'm fascinated because it truly is a service. There is a service, an app called FACETUNE. Now, I think I have the app, but I've never used it, because why bother? Like, there's no way it's getting better. Like, there's no way I can do anything to myself at this point. But they run the official face, and we're going to find out what actually they do, because I ran into them at BravoCon and they were getting content, and it was like I felt truly like a girl meeting other girlfriends, which is just, I don't know what that even means about me. But they truly crack me up online. You probably follow them. If you don't, I highly suggest following their Instagram and their Twitter account. They go by the name, their name, they didn't go by the names. Their names are Charlee and Callina. They are behind the FACETUNE account. Welcome, ladies. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this has been a long time in the works. You were on Zach Peters' podcast earlier this week, and
yes,
he called you, Charlie, a shady bitch, the shady bitch behind FACETUNE.
Yeah, and I am. I own it.
Okay, so explain to me, did you create the FACETUNE app? What is your affiliation with the FACETUNE app, you guys? I need to know.
Okay, so I didn't create the FACETUNE app. The FACETUNE app was created almost 10 years ago by four PhD students. And I actually started working for FACETUNE a little over a year ago.
Yeah, all of a sudden you popped up, and I was like, did FACETUNE just follow me? And I was like, wow, because I have the FACETUNE Bureau of Investigation, where we do study extreme uses of FACETUNE. And then, Callina, what is your involvement in FACETUNE?
So I am a talent manager at Light Tricks, which is the company that owns FACETUNE. So I work with Charlie kind of behind the scenes on all of our talent partnerships, mostly with FACETUNE.
Wait, talent partnerships. So you guys partner, FACETUNE partners up with celebrities and go, I want you to FACETUNE the hell out of yourself. Is that what they do?
Responsibly.
We want to pay you to own it. Basically.
Yeah. I love that. Lisa Rinna, of course, wants us to own it. And this is what you guys, and I love that, I really do want to say to use FACETUNE responsibly. I almost feel like there should be some kind of breathalyzer on your app, where if you're too drunk, you can't use the app, because there is no excuse. And we'll get into some of the horrible, what I think of as horrible uses of FACETUNE. Do you guys FACETUNE your personal photos?
I don't upload a single photo that's not FACETUNE. I hope you're FACETUNing this right now.
No, wait, look at there's no wait. Okay, so I'm a dumb male. Take me through what. So you open the app of FACETUNE. What are the normal things that a FACETUNE customer goes through, or what are the big things that women and men will do immediately to improve their look for their photos?
There's so many different directions that you can use FACETUNE for, that I feel like is what we're trying to break that wall down, to let it be known that there are so many other uses besides just face tuning your face. You can take a piece of trash out of the background. You can use our backdrops. You can change.
Wait, you're saying I can take Lisa Rinna out of the background of all the photos? You said I can take trash out of the back of the photo. Wow, that's amazing. So that's amazing. Wait, I am learning about this. You can actually use the app to actually take things out of the background of a photo?
Yeah.
See, that's actually a good service.
Yes, there's so many creative uses. Charlee can get all up into that. She is the queen of all things.
Well, okay, so I mean, but like the normal people, what do they tend to go for? Because I notice a lot of the, like Gretchen Rossi from Real Housewives of Orange County, she's a previous member. And what she'll do is she'll face tune so hard that she'll end up with one nostril. Like a nostril will completely disappear from her face. And that is just one example of, I think, something that you really have to watch out for is that we're usually breathing through two nostrils. So that's something I see a lot. What is she doing in particular to her photos?
What is she not doing?
Doing a lot of smoothing.
Okay, so smoothing is a feature that just makes you all look one, like you're just like erasing and you just all are one color.
Right. So you can manually do it, or we also have an auto button. So it'll do it for you, but just enough. Not overdoing it, not underdoing it, just like the right amount.
Okay, so basically she's seeing that and she's going, you know what? I don't trust the auto. I'm going to push boundaries here.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
Sky's the limit.
And we definitely encourage like everyone to, express themselves and be creative in ways. So who knows what her vision is at times. Like,
and if she feels comfortable
with you how to face tune.
Right. And if she feels comfortable with one nostril, who am I to tell her to have two?
Listen, that movie Avatar is about to come on. Do you guys have can you make us look like the Avatar people? Like, is there an Avatar? And by the way, that's another idea I'm giving free to FaceTune is that you can make us look like the Avatar people in your photos.
We have a paint tool and you can paint yourself blue.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of my favorite things that you guys do, or I'm assuming Charlee does this is it's just always an added joke on the top of a joke. Like if anybody posts something on Instagram, which I'm on frequently, is there'll be somebody using like FaceTune, like a Bravo celebrity, and then FaceTune will comment on it. And it always really cracks me up because I know that has to be you, but it's always funny because it comes from the FaceTune official account. Is there a list of examples that you could give me that you've commented recently on? I know, by the way, I noticed Meredith Marks seems to like your tool, FaceTune a lot. She's
we're besties with Meredith. Like,
are you a partner with Meredith?
No, we're not like partnered. Like she's not one of Callina's talent. But no, she's like, we've become friends. We follow each other on Instagram.
But I mean, what is there any kind of like, I'm trying to say this delicately. Do you ever have to, I mean, you're free to use the app how you want to use the app, but do you ever have to go like, yo, that might not be the right way to use the app? Like the app itself doesn't have a warning. It has an auto feature, but it doesn't have its own warning of like, you've gone too far. But sometimes in the comments, I'll see a FaceTune where you'll be like, what's up here? Like, and I'll be like, you're making what seems to be sometimes a judgment on the use of FaceTune. Do you have any hard pressed rules on how you deal with that in terms of celebrity culture?
So, Callina, feel free to chime in, but it's really just we know that there's the joke around FaceTune. We know that everyone, like you have the FBI, we know that everyone's using it. So if we're the first to acknowledge the joke and we're in on the joke, then we're owning that narrative. And so me commenting on Erica Jane's photo when they were at Nobu and being like, why wasn't I tagged, is kind of us just
being part of it, being part of the
thank you.
Yes, which by the way, she's talking about a photo, I believe at Nobu with her and was it Lisa Rinna and Diana Jenkins?
Yes.
I am Diana Jenkins. I do not use FaceTune. Has anybody, your DMs have to be wild. Like your FaceTune DMs, not only just from regular people just going like, what, who the heck are you? But I imagine celebrities now pop up in your DMs quite frequently. Do they ever ask like, what am I doing wrong? How do I use your feature? Like, has there been any interesting DMs?
Nobody's really slid in and asked how they can use us better, but I would love if celebrities would slide in, send me a photo and being like, can you FaceTune this for me? And I'd be like, 100% I would love to.
Wait, is there a service you guys offer where you'll just make me look better? Like, I mean, is there a service that I don't even have to touch anything? Like we can just pay FaceTune to make us look better?
Charlee is the service.
I am the service.
But you guys,
So,
this app has probably been downloaded 1 million or more times. Like that, there's an insane amount of people, and it keeps growing, that uses FaceTune. Like, how do you even keep up with? I mean, like, I just don't understand. And it seems like new features are added all of the time, but especially in celebrity pop culture, as we see this everywhere, where, like, you know, I mean, Kardashians obviously use it, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Are you guys the
Chris
one-stop shop?
momager.
I mean, are you the one-stop shop though for like, is there any FaceTune competitors? Is there like Face Out of Tune? Is there Face Out? I mean, like, you guys seem to be the Apple of this industry.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. And it's become like a verb also, in a sense. People are just like, I need to FaceTune that.
Yeah. Or you
editing it.
FaceTune the crap out of that. You FaceTune the crap out of that. And you're like, is there somebody that you hold in like high regard of like, this person uses FaceTune better than any other celebrity that I've ever seen?
Yes. So, okay. So we have backdrops that are very distinct. You can tell, like, if you go into the backdrop tool and you just like scroll through, you'll be able to see what our backdrops are. So knowing what our backdrops are, I've been able to tell which celebrities use FaceTune just because of the backdrops, not even because they're smoothing or whatever.
Oh, so they'll create a whole, like, this is where I'm at. I'm in like Perry, and like, it's your backdrop.
Yeah. So I've seen Drake using our backdrop. I've seen BB Rexa. And so that's how I know they're also using FaceTune, but you wouldn't know because they're doing it so well that only because they used our backdrop am I able to actually be like, oh, that's me.
You're telling me Drizzy, you're telling me Drake, Sad Boy Drake, you're telling me he uses FaceTune.
Listen, when I saw that he used our silver sparkle backdrop to show off his new haircut, I was like, okay, this is some real hotline bling. And then I freaked the fuck out and called Callina. So like, yeah.
This way, you're next you're gonna tell me Drake doesn't even have a beard. That's all painted on with FaceTune. Like Drake's very detailed beard.
Listen, we have a hair feature.
Do you wait? See, that's because, guys, I have this mustache you guys all make fun of me for now. Like, you guys call me a motorcycle cop and stuff, but it's because when I'm growing out it's all white and gray now, and it's so sad. And when I tried to dye it with Just for Men, it exploded my face like the Nutty Professor. Do you have a tool for me where I can make I grow this out and then I make it the color of my mustache?
Send me the photo.
You're like, that's too advanced. We need 5 PhD students to create that. We don't have that kind of technology yet.
Listen, I'll even screen record, make a tutorial. We got you.
How are you actually that actually could be a really funny bit. Actually, we should look into that for the holidays. We should do another segment for the holidays right before of going to your family and what. Anyways, sorry, I get excited doing these interviews. How did you guys meet, and how do you even wind up doing something like this? This just seems like I wouldn't even dream in like my wildest dreams of like, someday I hope to run the social media account of FaceTune, you know?
Callina, how did we meet?
Well, we met through just working at FaceTune. Charlee was here when I started working with FaceTune last year. And we actually met in LA for a FaceTune event for the first time. And we just immediately, clicked, and we were like, wait, we both very much understand the FaceTune of it all and the world, like pop culture, entertainment, all things Bravo, Kardashians. And we just kind of, hit the ground running with blowing.
And so this account has been going on for a little over a year, right?
So the Facetune social accounts have been around for a while, but we kind of got the jobs and just hit the ground running. And we're like, we need to turn this into the monster
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it is and really just own the space.
Yeah, we were trying to very much like be involved in the conversations that were already happening. Like we kept get brought up on the housewives or like on socials, things like that. So we have very much just like inserted ourselves in the conversation to just
I do
like
love
I found you because you were like using hashtag Facetune for your FBI photos. And I was like, who is this man?
Yeah.
We
Who is
need
this?
to be
Who is
friends.
this sad man that's doing this? I mean, like, no, the Facetune Bureau of Investigation started like I think 3+ years ago, and me and Maritza, who does like my beautiful graphics, I do the shitty ones where I just pop a picture up with a meme. We were talking, and she made that image of they Facetune because I like, FBI. Like I was like, I thought I was like, wow, I've never thought of something this genius before. And then I started getting worried about getting sued by Facetune. And then I was, by the way, if you guys want to buy Facetune Bureau of Investigation, it is totally up for sale. Or Callina, you can just represent me and the FBI. If you guys ever need me, you can send me out to locations. I can go to small towns and show, like just really do dig investigative work. You say you want to be ahead of the conversation. So let's just like kind of put that into perspective a little bit, is that I like that you're saying all of these positive things, but sometimes it's like this negative aspect, right? Of like, we compare and despair, as my therapist likes to say. I'm not as good looking as this person, or I'm not good looking as this. And it's so hard to explain to young people that like, these aren't even really how some of these people look to begin with. How do you, and especially with pop culture, because that's how it filters down through all of us. I know this is a more serious question, but like, how do you guys like kind of tackle that? How do we tell our kids and things like that, we can use this responsibly and to not take everything at face value?
I think something that we've been doing, and it's all part of that strategy of we're going to comment on celebrity and influencers posts and just insert ourselves into the narrative of like, we're here, and people see it as this shady thing of like, even if they just comment hi, people are like, oh, Facetune's being shady. But there's something about it that it's kind of like reverse psychology in a way. We're trying to really influence the influencers, because imagine if every single photo that Kim Kardashian edited, she didn't even have to say Facetune. She just, at the bottom of the caption, it said edited, this photo was retouched.
Yes.
That would normalize the whole conversation, and also bring just awareness to like, this photo has been retouched. And then maybe they wouldn't be in the news every other day for like a very long finger or just like an extra limb or something. But just normalizing the conversation. And I really think that you don't have to tag us, but like, if every single influencer or celebrity just put this photo has been retouched, I think that would start the change.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree with that, because I think it's one of those things that we as pop culture purveyors, and like we are so used to, I don't want to say being lied to, but we're so used to like not being able to believe what we see anymore. And I don't mean conspiratorially. It just means like all of a sudden, Chloe, you're like, where did your ribs go? I know you're working out hard, but like and also the thing is, you guys know, in terms of Facetune, do the Kardashians, like I always theorize that they must have like a team of 80 people working their Facetune app, or is this them directly? Are they doing their own work, or are they passing it off to the Michelangelo of Facetune and having like, do they got like Randy's on the job and he kills it at Chloe? He's not good at Kylie. So we got Samantha on Kylie. Do they do this themselves, or do they have a team of people doing their Facetuning for them?
I'd say it's probably a mix. I think they definitely probably know best how to Facetune. And if I had to guess, they have like trained their people how they like to be Facetuned. I know like I've talked to talent who are very much pros at Facetune, who have also told me like my assistant, I've had her watch me Facetune because she knows I like to do this. I need to do this, XYZ. And then they're able to just like mimic it. So I feel like it's a mix for sure.
I wonder if there's any and I don't wonder. I know there are FaceTune fails where I always wonder about the uncomfortable conversation that these celebrities have to have with the person that accidentally gave them a sixth finger or something like that. Like there's just got to be, and especially around the holidays, there's so much pressure to screw up these photos right now. Are you allowed to say, Callina, who you guys work with or who you have deals with in terms of celebrities?
Who can we say right now?
The Queen, rest in peace. She was a big user of yours. Of course.
Yes. Well, in a non-conventional one that we just did was more the meme account Daddy Issues. We just did a collaboration with her, Violet Benson, and she was amazing to work with. So that was fun. We have a lot in the works. We made a lot of different connections from BravoCon. So that will
what did you guys, let's get into what your personal tastes are in terms of pop culture. Are you allowed to say, I know you represent, but what do you guys like to watch? Callina, I know you're behind on everything, but you guys appreciate Bravo and pop culture, but what did you grow up loving? Who are you into musically, TV, film? Who do you guys love?
I grew up watching Paris and Nicole on The Simple Life. That's where my love of just pop reality TV started. It was I need this. I want to be their friend. And that's where it started, I think, for me.
What about you, Callina?
Love Paris and Nicole. I feel like my love for entertainment and pop culture kind of with me was in magazines, like Cosmo, all the, magazines growing up. I would just always take all of those in. And then kind of when I just first got to LA, I was in the music space, and that kind of just all spearheaded into all things entertainment. So that's how I just kind of got into all of it. But I've always just loved Housewives, all things Bravo. That's just what I've watched.
Well, I always think it's interesting because Bravo has a very specific look in terms of how they light their stars, the talking heads, you guys that we always talk about are very well lit. These are really, really good people lighting them. And it's almost like Facetune kind of gives you the opportunity to be a cinematographer in a way, to be able to light your own self or to and that's why there probably is already a Facetune school where you are learning how to do these things perfectly, because it seems like one of those things this is a tool where you grew up looking at magazines, and even those magazines are well lit, they're airbrushed, they're all of these things. And now, just like anything, these phones put this massive, powerful tool into our hands. We need to know how to use it.
We post a lot of tutorials on social. So if you follow us on TikTok or Instagram, we're always posting tutorials and the different ways to use it and the different tools that you can use. So yeah, people should definitely follow us there if you want to see.
Yeah, how to properly use it. Yes. Is there a way that we can revoke people's memberships to Facetune? Have we ever gotten? Is there any you better watch it? Can we get a strike system going? If Rinna does it too much over the holidays, we can just kick her out of Facetune. I'm assuming this is a big no.
Listen, I'm shocked she hasn't blocked us yet. So.
What did you guys think of BravoCon? What was your experience? What did you see? Charlee, are you watching any of the Bravo shows right now?
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm in the middle of Winter House, Salt Lake City, Potomac. Potomac is amazing. Love Below Deck, and need Dubai to come back. Need my Roni girls to come back.
Miami's coming back soon too. Actually, Jersey's
excited
coming back
for Miami.
Yeah,
Jersey. Really excited to see what is going on there. I need to know. I'm part of the Bravo cult.
Well, was there anything at BravoCon that surprised you, or anybody that you met that you were starstruck with?
Trying to think. Well, I was pretty shocked that they all just look like Facetune in real life.
That's it exactly. I was staying at that hotel they were all staying at, and they were all especially the Dubai ladies were all
my God.
Flawless. Their skin was their skin was Facetune.
I was like, you guys don't need us. But okay.
There
No,
should
but
be.
we-
Wait. Here's another idea. Free idea. There should be an ugly FaceTune. If you want to ugly yourself up a little bit, like those Dubai ladies, too pretty. They might want to be a little bit more like, normal people like me, like maybe have like a little bit of an ugly like thing that you can like slide.
Listen, Chanel Ion looked like Barbie. Couldn't. Breathtaking.
No, everybody was like there must have been a run on Glam Squads that week in particular at that hotel.
Yes.
Yes. Who did you introduce yourselves as FaceTune? I mean, like, because I got to imagine those ladies are big fans of who you represent. I mean, like, honestly, like they probably, there's like a weird starstruck thing for them of like, I actually use you in my daily life.
We
got that a lot.
We met Lisa Rinna. We met Charlee.
Wait. Slow it down. So tell me what the Lisa Rinna interaction was. Do you go up to her? Is it the makeup truck? Go slow. Let's go slow.
Makeup truck.
So you go to the makeup truck, you walk up, you wait in line, and she's in there like, yeah, it's me, Lisa, what's it?
Yeah.
And you go up to her, and what do?
We actually gave her a FaceTune sweatshirt. We had some merch with us, and we had one. It said FaceTune my life. We gave her it. We were like, we're from FaceTune. We want.
She's like, wait. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of FaceTune. I don't even know what it is.
She hyped us up.
Did she laugh and scream and like laugh? Oh
yes.
Yeah.
We have a video on our social, but she was like, who doesn't love FaceTune? And she held up the sweater, and it was like, it was one of those like, okay, out of body, I'm dead moments. Yeah.
The crowd went wild. She was like, we love FaceTune. We were like, thank you.
I actually love that. Now, did you meet Erica Jane at BravoCon?
No.
Erica Jane. We also met Brandy.
Brandy Glanville, who is a user of FaceTune.
Yep.
Yes.
Did we meet?
We loved meeting Brandy.
Sheree Whitfield. Yeah, she was so nice. Like she was great.
So nice.
It was really cute. She was in her little She by Cherie tracksuit and
the $300 tracksuit. Yeah. No, I looking to afford it one day. Did you meet Sutton? Did you meet Kyle? Did you meet any
So we walked past Sutton doing like photo ops at her booth. She is so tiny in real life. She's so tiny. Yeah. It was wild. Yeah.
No, we didn't meet any of them, but BravoCon was just pure chaos. We were just like all over the place. There was people everywhere, like stampedes. We were just like overwhelmed by it all, but it was amazing.
That was when we were first supposed to talk, actually, and I lost my equipment at a Tom Sandoval concert, which I still haven't gotten back. Whoever took that, I hope you're really happy and started an amazing podcast. But overall, what is the next thing for you guys, the event as a FaceTune crew, that you're like, we're going to hit this up? Like, what other things would you go to as FaceTune? Because BravoCon is like a natural, but like, is there like a movie con? Is there a music con? Because you guys are used in all of pop culture. It's not just Bravo. Like I say, the Kardashians all use it. Like what's the next thing? What's the next outreach thing that you're going to do?
It's a really good question.
We have a list of like events that would be, a wish list.
You got to do Coachella. You got to do Coachella.
Oh my God.
On there, we have DragCon.
Yes.
Which is like also very FaceTune-y. Charlie and I have our wish list, basically every event, because there's pretty much no red carpet that someone is like not FaceTuning at. So
that would be cool too if you are at like the red carpet events. Like the first person before they hit the red carpet, you have a FaceTune booth of just like, let me see your phone settings real quick, and then they can walk the red carpet.
Yep.
I want to go to the Met Gala with FaceTune. I want us to own the stage.
Could you imagine Anna Wintour letting FaceTune? That would be incredible.
Listen, we should be at the hotel before everyone takes their Sprinter vans to the Met Gala or photo shoots in the Sprinter van,
Are you allowed to say any of your personal? I was thinking oh, let's do this after Thanksgiving. Maybe there'll be fun Thanksgiving photos of people FaceTuning. And I didn't personally notice, or like maybe people are starting to use it better. Was there any big FaceTune fails over the last week that you guys can think of?
Well, I saw Sophie Ross posted on Twitter a photo of Jax.
Okay, so, but by the way, that I don't think is Facetune. Isn't that like an Instagram filter or something like that? Like Jax, by the way, Jax made himself look like the devil, like he was just so pulled back and like everything was pointing upwards. Like, like it was such a, is that a Facetune thing?
I don't think so, but we kept getting tagged in the comments and people were like, is this just bad FaceTune or FaceTune, is this you? And I just commented, yeah. Because like, yeah, I just don't know anymore. Like, it's Jax.
The four PhD students that created this app, like I'm so curious about them, like of what made them even think like, oh, this would be a good thing to start, because how long ago did you say they started this?
2023 will be 10 years.
10 years. So like to have that kind of foresight to know where pop culture was headed, to know that we would be using this on a daily basis and to know that it could actually spread, like that has got to be wild. I'm so curious. Do you know what their mission statement was in the beginning?
We should definitely have them come on your podcast.
No, but isn't it fascinating to think that they were ahead of that kind of curve, that they really are now associated with celebrity pop culture? And they, like you said, you are a valid pop culture entity now, where like, to me, I'm like, hell yeah, the Facetune people want to come. Like like I met you guys at BravoCon and I geeked out heavier than I geeked out like you guys were Bravo Lebs. Which, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it, though, didn't get offered any kind of free shit at all, free swag. Lisa Rinna's getting sweatshirts thrown at her.
Well,
we need your address. We can get that off.
It's the ad. we gave Lisa you're a bulkier man, and we didn't have your size that day. And no,
Ryan, if it makes you feel better, I literally took the sweater off my back and gave it to Lisa because we didn't have any on us, but like we saw her truck. And
Charlie, she wouldn't do the same for you, Charlie. I'm just telling you, Lisa Rinna would not take the sweatshirt off her back and give it to you. But I appreciate. I
didn't get a free lip kit, so
wait, that.
And I didn't even get Rinna wine. I didn't get the wine. I didn't get the lip kit.
Wait, was she passing out Rinna Rosé just on the street?
She was giving people free, like if you bought one, she would give you a free one.
Okay, cool. That's a great deal.
I
great
gave
for
her
the
a
holidays.
sweater. She should give me,
Okay, I want to get into some specific pop culture that doesn't really have anything to do with Facetune, just for the the nerd in me. What are we thinking, Charlie, of Winter House this season?
They need to clean the house.
But yes, they do. It's filthy and there's going to be mice like Lisa Rinna's kitchen. But there is, but like, don't you kind of find that fascinating too, that it almost adds to the realness of it, of like, like, wow, we're really seeing them be complete horrific slobs.
Yes. And also Craig is just a colossal mess.
I love when we all can agree on something, and that like the Bravo audiences really rarely agree on anything, but like we can all agree that Craig has had a really rough season by his own doing on Winter House. Now, what do we think of this Corey guy with the pearl necklace that is negging that crypto Lindsay girl that looks like Lindsay, but in a crypto, like, and it's working. It's
the before after FaceTune Lindsay.
Yeah. That's so messed up, because Lindsay's beautiful, you guys, and I don't like
gorgeous. It looks like Lindsay's little sister, honestly.
It does, but like the fact that then Craig was like, "That's not a compliment to say somebody looks like Lindsay." I'm like, Craig, shut up! Like, what are you talking? Don't make your pillows.
Gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Like
she is, and that other girl's really pretty too. There's not like a pretty contest. Like,
listen,
well, I guess there probably is.
After seeing them all in real life, every single one is Sierra, drop dead gorgeous. I was like, okay, I'm meeting a model. She's a model. Like,
wait. This is what you said Drake, but what Bravo?
Yes.
Like, is Conover face tuning? Is Austin face tuning? Like, what are we?
Okay.
In terms of male, like I figure Joey Gorga seems very smooth skinned as well, but I don't know if that's natural. What males in the Bravo celebrity universe are we noticing using FaceTune?
Maybe James Kennedy.
No, by the way, wait, but that's, I mean, not maybe, like, yeah, no, go to DJ, like, it is like, but by the way, DJ James Kennedy, regardless of FaceTune, still a very attractive male. Like, nobody's going to argue that, but it is
Correct.
so, like, he almost makes himself look anime at times where you're just like, wow, it's like so clear and like so smoothed out.
Okay, so also, I don't know if you remember, but there was that photo of Carl and Lindsay from Halloween when like they did Dirty Dancing. Like they're
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
out like we're
yeah.
dating.
Yeah.
If you go back to the photo, because I did it multiple times, because I was like, I zoomed in, you can see that they erased the backdrop and made it all white. But they left some parts completely like not filled in white. And I was like, okay, so now we know that either Carl or Lindsay or both have FaceTune on their phones.
But would you suggest that as a use for your app for couples to actually get further into love by FaceTuning together?
Friends
Friends
FaceTune.
face.
Friends. Wait, okay, let's ask this. This is from a personal standpoint. When like I don't usually post myself a lot on social media. I'll just do silly memes. But like, do you girls, when you post actual photos of yourselves, not for your work account, but like your actual accounts, do a lot of women like have a circle of friends of go, should I post this? Like that's a thing, right?
Oh,
Yes. We were at dinner the night before BravoCon, and we were with the team who came with us. And Ido, who's our PR and director of comms, he FaceTuned a photo and he was like, okay, does anyone else in the photo want to FaceTune themselves? And it was like, that was really nice. Like, okay, so like it was.
Dude, oh my God,
yeah.
that's what I always notice too, is that those group photos, and I hate to keep bringing up Gretchen, but I'm just fixated sometimes, is that she'll FaceTune herself. And like, and I think it's cool that she doesn't FaceTune her daughter that much, or like, I think that's actually like, but then like, you'll notice all the other people in the photo aren't FaceTuned. So it just looks like and it makes it look even more like weird that everybody's not like kind of the same stature. You're all of a sudden this is like the Disneyland princess and everybody else are just commoners.
exactly.
Yes.
So that's why we say friends FaceTune friends.
I love that. So that's a go-to, is have friends that you can trust that will help you FaceTune responsibly. I remember a couple of Christmases ago, I was at my parents' place, and this was a big FBI moment for me, was Erica Jane. This was around before all the Tom Girardi stuff had dropped. Like the divorce had dropped, but all of the stuff, the season hadn't dropped yet. And it was right around Christmas, maybe like a day, Christmas. It might've been Christmas Eve or even. She posted a photo of herself where there's an option on FaceTune where you can make yourself look like 30 years younger. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what, like I don't know if it's called that, but it makes you look completely not like it completely erases your age.
Are you talking about her confessional look that she posted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know,
and it was like
exactly.
her in the red, and she was like looking wide-eyed like this.
And she had the blonde bob.
Yes.
Yes. That was like one of the first FBI photos of yours that I saw.
Yeah. What
like
is that? What
in
is
my
that?
memory.
What is that she was using in that?
All of it.
That's I mean, but okay, so this is the thing, and you had said this earlier, is that like that's why I love that I love that we're becoming more cognizant of, oh, this is obviously FaceTune, but is there also now a sect of us that like we consider this art? Like I was reading an article the other day, I think I'm trying to which celebrity, and it was what's her name that used to date DJ Pauly D, Aubrey O'Day.
Oh yes.
And she was putting herself in the backgrounds of all of these various locales and all this stuff. And Daily Mail, I believe, called her out and said, like, she is like expertly FaceTuning and like putting different locations and all of this stuff. And she said, yo, this is my art. This is what I do. Like, this is like, I'm very proud of this. Is there a culture of celebrities out there that are actually looking at this as creating the perfect aesthetic?
Yes.
Aubrey O'Day, is there anybody else that you would you would put
Oh
in
no,
that
I thought
category?
Callina was going to chime in, but
Yeah, Callina.
is
I was waiting for
Wait, by the
you.
way, Callina already has the Christmas tree up in the background, by the way. And we've got, I mean, like, Callina is ready for the holidays.
We're ready.
yes. No, but with Aubrey and also just all celebrities and just also with all people, we are all works of art. Like, let's just be honest.
Not
Each one of us.
not me. No, not me.
Listen,
I'm
you
not,
are.
I'm trash.
I saw your selfies from BravoCon. Those were works of art. Those
I,
were.
I swear to God, I did not FaceTune those. I swear to, I was, do you see me sweating in that one with Sutton where I was like, I think I bumped into you guys. I was like sweating, just dripping. Yeah.
I thought you had just taken a shower, but but we're all works of art, and it just you can create art with our app also.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, that's actually a valid thing of like, you can create the actual image you want to put out there. And as long as we kind of know and are aware of that, no harm, no foul. Like, I don't care if Aubrey O'Day is in Istanbul. Like, if that makes her feel good, it makes, like if she's even acting like she's in, I don't care, like if it's a pretty photo for you, it's a pretty photo. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask, and this is a little bit away from pop culture, but dating apps, right? That's the other thing we hear a lot about of people using these filters. And I don't even mean just FaceTune, but just filters in general on FaceTune. And then you always hear, the person, the guy or the girl showed up for the date, saw me and ghosted me, or because I didn't look like my photo. And girls do this with guys a lot too, of like, yeah, that was like him 20 pounds before. Like, what are your recommendations in terms of using these for dating apps?
I think that's where like the art of it all comes into play too, because there's different techniques that you like can know to not necessarily like, we're never encouraging or ever, everyone can do what they want, but like, we're never saying like more for change your face or change your body,
No.
We still want you to like be you. There's just ways to like enhance things, whether it's like bringing the whites out of your eyes or like, using details on your eyelashes so things like pop, like little things like that. It's all like with good taste. So I think it's just really navigating that, like the art of the face.
But it is funny because it is another part of the conversation that is being had now around these things, is because we didn't used to have dating apps even, and now even the dating apps is your own aesthetic. You're creating your own life that you're trying to share with somebody else.
Listen, I'll say that we all recently just put a digital makeup tool into the app where you can put on eyeshadow, you can put on lipstick, you can even add a few like freckles if you want. We're putting in later this week, teaser, spoiler, we're putting in eyelashes, we're putting in eyeliner. And for someone like me who has absolutely no idea how to put on makeup in real life, this is a game changer. And that's like, okay, fine. So you know what? I'll put on makeup for my dating app photos, and that's okay. I think it's more than okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, I just find it, wow, I'm really gonna mess up that eyeliner. I can already tell. Like, I'm not gonna be able to use that properly
It's
at all.
one
But
tap.
there'll be tutorials, I'm sure, on the Instagram app, right? You will actually show us how to use this.
Listen, I'll put up tutorials, but it's one tap. All you do is tap the eyeshadow icon and it's on your eyes. You don't have to smooth. You don't have to, just one tap and it's there.
You know what I'm going to do?
Wild.
I think this is coming out Thursday. I think tomorrow I'm going to play around on I'm going to pay for the FaceTune app, and I'm going to buy the enhanced thing, and I'm going to see all the different things that I can do to myself. And maybe that will be one of the ads, because it really is. And by the way, can you gift this for the holidays? Can I gift this to a friend? Can I gift your app to a friend? Like, is this considered a good holiday gift for somebody?
Now you're the shady bitch.
Wait, wow, am I shady? Well, I think that's a serious question.
I think it's a great gift. I have friends who have paid for FaceTune for years and years and years now, and they're like, I will always pay for FaceTune because it's worth it. I use it for all of the things, and it's one of those things that I think everyone.
No, I meant shady bitch in the sense that like somebody might take it as like, here, you need this.
Oh, like giving somebody like here's a referral to a plastic surgeon kind of.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah.
Right.
No, I meant like if it really is this kind of cool tool that you can use subtly, like then you would
it's
want
so
everybody
cool.
to like. Well, and this is actually a little more serious. Is that like, listen, my mom has cancer right now, right? And like I'd hate to drop that. I mean, I'd say it on the show all the time. But like she is complaining about her eyebrows. She's complaining about certain things like that. But it is one of those things that this tool could actually be used to make her feel better for holiday photos. That's what I mean. I kind of been thinking about that this hour. I was like, wow, it would be cool to kind of show her what to do. Because right now, like if I take a picture with her, she wants to like cover up or something like that. You could actually use these like to make people actually feel better in the right way.
I'll tell you, my grandmother, we're going to get all like serious. And,
No,
like,
I hope that's
personal.
okay. My show turns
No,
on time.
it's totally okay because my grandmother was in the hospital over the summer and I flew in to visit her and I was in the hospital with her and we were playing with the FaceTune app and I was changing her hair color and we were changing her eye color and we were just having a lot of fun with it and it made her smile and she was laughing at herself and it was such a fun thing to do with her because she had no idea what this was. She's my grandmother. She doesn't know technology. But it was just something so fun that we could do and just make her smile and make her laugh.
All of a sudden, your
like,
grandma's using the Erica Jane filter. She's putting herself on dating apps. She's like, she's abusing it. Yeah. No, I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh, I think I want to try this with my mom and see if we can get a kick out of it together. Back to some pop culture as we start winding down. You say you like this season of Potomac. Charlie, what do you like about it? What are you liking about it this season? Besides Ashley leaving Michael Darby.
Oh my goodness.
That I can get it.
That she goes, that I can chime in on. That I actually know what's going.
Lord.
And she's potentially with Luke Goldbrinson now.
What potentially? They're like,
we saw them too. We saw it happen at BravoCon too.
I know, dude. I have Luke's cell phone number, and I'm like, I know I don't want to ever abuse these things, but part of me is kind of like, what's going on with Ashley, bro? Like, I want to kind of bro out and like get the inside scoop, but then I don't.
Listen, I think we all can answer what's going on. She's making TikToks in his living room, like
in his long john underwears.
Yes.
And by the way, Michael Darby's got to be. I mean, that's one thing where you cannot argue. Like nothing. And by the way, FaceTune, and we also have to admit, FaceTune's not going to help even Michael Darby. Like we can't. There's nothing. I mean, that's not. And you guys aren't saying that. I'm saying that. I'm just saying that if I was Michael Darby and my ex was with Luke Goldbrinson, it would be a really sad holiday for me. I would be very.
Oh my God. Seeing Luke in person and how tall he is, I was just like, oh my God. Like,
what is it with you girls in height? What is it? What is it with the height thing? Why is it like, what? I don't understand. I know this has nothing to do with FaceTune, except maybe, is there a FaceTune thing where I can make myself taller? Can I make myself 6'3"? And is that it? Can I do? I mean, that's another idea, but all you guys are like, say Austin's such a bad guy, but then you're like, but he is tall. Like it's like some kind of redeeming quality.
No, Shep and Austin just never.
Yeah, but you say that, but then you.
No, but did you see when Shep was like, Harry Styles and Pete Davidson have nothing on me?
Yeah, I mean, how cool is like? Isn't it weird when somebody's that out of touch? Like, even I like if you can't understand the appeal of Harry Styles and Pete Davidson, like, listen, it might not be fair, but it's like I totally understand it. Well, actually, Callina, you can chime in on this because you don't have to watch. Because you don't have to watch a show. Where are we with Pete Davidson and Emrata? What do we think is going on there? Do we think this is a real relationship? Because I think it's just. I mean, genius marketing. I mean, for the thing to do after Kim Kardashian, for the person to date after Kim Kardashian. Like, what do you think about this relationship?
It does feel very PR-y to me, but at the same time, like nothing surprises me anymore that I have just like, I'm like, I don't know what's real or not anymore.
It's true.
Like everything has just lost me. I'm like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, but it also feels very like.
Yeah, like is it like at a certain point, like wouldn't you just like, hey, maybe I'll date like a barista? Like, I mean, like, why does it always have to be a celebrity or somebody known? Like, why do you're almost courting that attention?
Yeah, he's just checking off.
who would you guys want to see Kim, or who do you think Kim, if Pete's going to go Emrata, where do you think Kim should go if we're going PR strategy?
Well, I've heard that a good move could be Tom Brady with Kim K.
I was gonna say, and it would be great if Pete just went out with Giselle.
Yeah.
Well, it'd make it easier for family get-togethers and stuff like that. Well, my thing is, if Kim can land Harry Styles, game over. Like, and don't say Kendall dated Harry Styles before. I don't care about that. That doesn't, like, they don't play by the same rules that we're supposed to play by. But if she could land Harry Styles, wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be very interesting. I don't see that for her.
No, I don't. I know, that's why it would be amazing, because all of a sudden we know Harry Styles likes, and by the way, Kim's not that old, but Harry Styles does like older women.
Mm-hmm.
He does seem to like the bloodline of the Kardashians. He did date Kendall at one point.
True.
And it's the holidays. You get sad. You want to be around somebody. It's nesting season or whatever they call it, whatever that dating word is. What is that thing?
Cuffing season?
Cuffing season. It's cuffing season. And she's got to compete with Pete in that Emrata basketball photo.
Again, nothing would surprise me. So, like,
listen, Pete just looked like an Italian, like the hair, the tracksuit, and he looked like he had more chemistry with Ben Stiller than he did with.
Oh my God, that's what I put. I said, I've never seen Ben Stiller this happy in my life. Like, finally, Ben seems to be truly in love. But like, I shop at Old Navy mainly. Which is there a button on FaceTune that can like change my clothing? Like to, but like,
yes.
Wait, there is?
We have prints. Yeah, we have prints, and you can we have different options for you. You know what? We're going to send you a promo code.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm finally going to be able to afford Prada. This is amazing. But like that Pete Davidson thing, he's in like what what is that tracksuit? Like I was looking at the tracksuit.
No, and the hair.
Oh, the hair was like complete. Well, then you realize he's going to I'm like, oh, Pete's going to lose his hair one day. You start realizing that and then his glasses covered they were Lisa Rinna glasses that covered they were like ski goggles. Wait, but you're into it, right?
I mean, it was an interesting choice, but I think I'm just into it, everything, no matter what.
Okay, wait, Charlee and Callina, who are your celebrity crushes?
Oh.
Guy, girl, doesn't matter, whatever. Who are the ones?
Such a hard one.
I know, that is so hard.
Because I always tease on Twitter that FaceTune is gonna be Pete's future ex-girlfriend, but it's only because I FaceTune out all of the tattoos from the ex-girlfriends. Yeah. It's
that's a full-time job there.
It literally is. I'm so curious what he's gonna get for Emrata.
Wait, so you can use FaceTune you can use FaceTune to erase tattoos, right?
Erase anything.
When Pete and Kim broke up, I FaceTuned out of the very iconic photo, "My girlfriend is a lawyer." I FaceTuned it out just I gotta help you out, kid.
That's kind of truly amazing. Also, we all know, as I remind everybody on the show, Kim is not a lawyer yet. So Pete's tattoo did not make any sense at that moment. So you don't know, Charlee. Callina, who's your go-to?
It is very hard. I mean, the list could go
it's just mile long.
Different ways.
Wow.
I mean, Matt Healy is just on the top of a lot of people.
Wait, is that the lead singer of the 1975?
Is your entire For You page also him making out with random fans? Because that's mine.
And I will be that random fan.
My friend was at their show last night, and Phoebe Bridgers came out with him, and he made, like you said, he makes out with a random fan every night, which is very healthy in this day and age. So Matt Healy really does it. I was looking at Jackie Schimmel's Instagram today, and no,
Callina and I both have the same celebrity crush. Callina, I'm going to out us. It's Jack Harlow.
Oh, also on the list.
Okay. Is there a FaceTune feature where I can curl my hair like Jack Harlow's? Can I? Because it's already curly.
I guess I'm teasing more features coming out. We're working on a hairstyle feature. Right now you can color your hair. We're adding a hairstyle feature.
So Jack Harlow,
future.
This is right. He is really like every girl. He's just got what the kids are calling swag. He's got the swag that everybody likes. Would you reach out to Jack Harlow for a potential partnership, or is he like he's perfect? He doesn't need our product ever.
Yeah, I've been tweeting at him for months.
Yeah.
I've been tweeting at Lizzo. I've been tweeting at Jack Harlow. We've been just, hey, call me.
I mean, who is like, has anybody ever like, who is the biggest one that you've had contact with in terms of celebrity that you're like, whoa, I'm actually having a conversation with this person?
I think Lizzo.
Lizzo probably.
Was it nice?
Because it was really
Was she
nice
nice?
because she's always, Lizzo is the queen. She always is like leaving Instagram comments or writing on Twitter like FaceTune misses me, or like this is not FaceTuned. And I'm always just responding back, and she sometimes retweets us, and I love Lizzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I swear to God, we're almost over here, is they're like, so Meredith, you're a fan of hers, and we know she uses Facetune, and she uses it on her husband as well, Seth. And I believe the whole cast uses it, but is there going to be a prison feature? Will you be able to use Facetune in prison at all? I know this is probably a hard hitting question for you guys. Is there any movement on this at all? Because by the way, they have prison TikTok. I watch prison TikTok.
I have seen prison TikTok too.
And they're making sometimes better meals than I make for myself.
Yeah. It's very interesting. So we're gonna see what we can do to get in on the inside, I think.
Okay, good. No, it was just a question. That's no.
No, but we love the whole cast. I'm a huge Lisa Barlow fan. Huge.
Oh, this season,
Heather Gay, love Heather Gay. Yeah.
This season with Lisa Barlow, like I first started watching Salt, like I wasn't a Lisa Barlow stan, and now I'm so. I think she's just hysterical. She's amazing.
Her one-liners are just gold. She knows what she's doing. She's a queen.
Well, there's certain people that speak in like talk, like
memes.
Well, they speak in memes or talking heads. Like, it's like, I always like, oh, that person gives good talking head. Like, they just speak in like phrases that you're like, I mean, even Jen Shaw to this day, like even with all of this, she's like, you and your fat fucking elf on a shelf husband. Like, she's like just saying wild things that you're like, my brain doesn't move that quick. And she's just spitting them out, and
this isn't scripted, so they're just coming, they're spitfiring like that's wild.
It is wild. Well, I hope you guys will continue to consider coming back, because I feel like we just scratched the surface, but you guys are
we want to come back.
Please. I would love to have a monthly feature with you guys where I actually just ask you questions or present things that I think might be. That was kind of my idea, but I wanted to rip the Band-Aid off since we've been promising to do this for so long. But I got to say to you guys listening, they really are the nicest girls, nicest women, sorry. But like that actually means something in this business. And I was so happy to meet them at Bravo, because I really do love what they do. I think they're super funny, and I think it is one of those things that if you use it correctly, like it should be used, it's going to be used by everybody anyways. Just use it responsibly. And if like, you can always like laugh at the people that use it, I mean, behind their backs, of course, but like it works either way. I mean, it's just an app that is going to be, if not already, on everybody's phone. Is there anything else that's coming up that we should be aware of for you guys, or anything besides going and clicking that app and following on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok?
Well, we're going to be here again next month, so can stay tuned for that.
Well, stay tuned. But by the way, I'm not kidding. I'm going to hit you up right before the holidays to like kind of. I think we should like going into the holidays, give people a couple warnings. Maybe I'll have a couple pictures for you guys to dissect and go from there. But I think it is a great follow, and it always makes me smile when I see Facetune comment on somebody else's post. So you do bring a lot of joy into my life. So I really do appreciate you girls. And it was such a pleasure. Did you want to promote your personal accounts or anything like that? I don't even know what they are, but I don't know.
My personal account is just a Finsta for FaceTune. So
Wait, are you Jen Shaw exposed on Instagram? Like they
no, I'm Gretchen Rossi.
yeah. Charlee and Callina, thank you so much for being here, and we will talk to you guys again very soon.
Thank you.
you.